A major diplomatic twist may be unfolding as global tensions continue to rise. According to fresh reports, former U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping held high-level talks focused on the rapidly escalating Iran crisis and the growing instability in the Middle East. Sources claim both leaders discussed the urgent need to prevent the Iran conflict from turning into a much larger regional war. China's foreign ministry stated that both sides agreed that a peaceful solution would benefit not only Iran and the United States, but the entire Middle East and global economy as well. This comes at a time when Washington and Beijing remain locked in intense competition over trade, military power, and global influence. Yet despite those rivalries, the Iran crisis appears to be pushing both superpowers toward rare diplomatic coordination. Meanwhile, the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most critical oil route, has become the center of a new geopolitical power game. Reports suggest Iran has quietly allowed several Chinese-linked oil tankers to pass through the tightly controlled waterway, while restrictions continue for many other international ships. Tracking data reportedly showed multiple Chinese crude carriers successfully exiting the strait over the past few days. Analysts believe this selective easing may reflect Beijing's growing influence over Tehran and China's urgent need to secure energy supplies from the Gulf region. Iranian sources claim the move followed diplomatic discussions involving Chinese officials and Iranian authorities. The development surfaced just as Trump arrived in Beijing for crucial talks with Xi Jinping, adding even more significance to the timing. At the same time, Trump delivered a strong warning to Iran, saying the country must agree to a diplomatic solution with Washington or face devastating consequences. His remarks have further intensified global attention on the crisis. China, on the other hand, has continued calling for de-escalation and dialogue, while quietly working behind the scenes to protect its oil supply lines and regional interests. Tensions in the Gulf remain extremely high. Recent incidents involving commercial ships near Hormuz have raised fears that any new escalation could disrupt global energy markets and trigger wider international involvement. Now, as diplomacy continues behind closed doors and shipping lanes remain under tight scrutiny, many analysts believe the Iran crisis has evolved far beyond a regional conflict. It is quickly becoming a global geopolitical chess match involving the world's biggest powers. And with Trump and Xi Jinping now directly engaged in discussions, the world is watching closely to see whether diplomacy can prevent the situation from spiraling into a much larger confrontation.